my dear children, come close and listen. Today I will tell you about the day I almost burned down our village kitchen. Many years ago, when I was just a small girl with skinny legs and wild hair, I had 10 brothers and sisters. 11 children in one house. I was the third oldest, and I had to help cook for everyone. Cooking for 10 hungry siblings was not easy. My brother Tunde could eat like 5 men, and my little sister Amara, that girl could smell food from far away. Once she heard the sound of a pot lid, she would come running, shouting, "Sister Mabel, is the food ready?" One hot Saturday morning, Mama was going to the market. She looked at me and said, "Mabel, cook for your brothers and sisters before I come back. Make sure they eat well." I smiled and said yes, but inside my heart was shaking. Cooking for 10 people alone was like fighting 10 lions. Still, I wanted to make Mama proud. I decided to cook pounded yam and egusi soup, Mama's favourite. I started pounding the yam. The pestle was taller than me. My arms were weak and the yam refused to soften. I said, "Yam, please cooperate before I faint." Then came the soup, and that's where my trouble began. The small spoon I used to measure salt had gone missing. My naughty brother Chika used it to play in the sand. So I said to myself, "No problem, I'll just use my hand." I poured 1 handful of salt, then another, then a third. The soup smelled sweet, but when I tasted it, my tongue nearly fainted. It was saltier than the ocean. Even the flies refused to come near. I panicked. I added water, then palm oil, then tomatoes. Before I knew it, I had turned egusi soup into watery stew. The pot was overflowing and my heart was sinking. I thought maybe more fire would fix it. So I added too much firewood. The flames rose high, the pot began to bubble, and smoke filled the kitchen. "Mabel, the food is fighting back," shouted my little brother. I tried to lift the pot, but it was too heavy. The soup spilled everywhere. Chickens ran, children screamed, and my sister Amara slipped and fell into the soup. She stood up covered in palm oil, crying, "It's hot! It's hot!" My baby brother even started licking the spilled soup and said, "Mabel, this is delicious." When Mama came back, she saw the kitchen, smoke everywhere, palm oil footprints on the walls, children hiding in corners. She looked at me with that serious mother look and said, "Mabel, what happened here?" I tried to explain, Mum, the salt, the fire, but before I could finish, Papa came in laughing. "At least the house is still standing," he said. Mama sighed, then started laughing too. She held my hand and said, "Mabel, cooking is not just about fire and salt. It's about patience, balance and love." Then she hugged me, even though I smelled like burnt soup. From that day, I practiced every morning. Sometimes my yam was too hard, sometimes my soup too thin, but I never stopped trying. When I turned 16, I could cook for everyone perfectly. Mama would smile and say, "This one will feed a whole nation someday." She was right, because today I cook for all of you with love, laughter and wisdom. So remember, my children, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't rush your process. Even when your soup burns, smile and try again, because in every mistake there's a lesson waiting for you. Cooking, like life, needs patience, balance and love. When you fail, laugh. When you fall, rise again. And when you cook, always add love. See you tomorrow for another interesting one. Love you. Kiss, kiss, bye.